the terms are already agreed for the rematch with you know, to move forward, and it's the same as the first contract in that respect. So I think we got it spot on with the numbers.
We always knew Chris is a good fighter. You know, all the fighting talk is fighting talk. He's a good fighter. I believe I can fight at 160. You know, if we don't do the rematch, which I'd love to avenge that loss, go back down to welterweight and win the WBC world title.
Conor, Chris delivered. You know, I say this before. I was like, whoever loses this fight is gonna tarnish the dad's name. Nah.
Conor Benn's recent live television demand for a rematch against Chris Eubank Jr. has sent shockwaves through the boxing world. After a highly anticipated and controversial defeat, Benn's passionate call for a second showdown has reignited the intense rivalry between the two British stars. This article explores the build-up to their clash, the controversy surrounding the result, and the potential impact of Benn's push for a rematch.
TV powered by Undisputed. Jonathan, we spoke before the fight and you were confident in your man Chris Eubank Jr. here. Tonight he gets the job done. Talk us through how you're feeling.
I feel pretty good. I mean, I thought he fought again. I'm the type of guy, I pay homage to both fighters. I thought they both put their hearts on the line.
Yeah.
I thought they both gave everything they had. And if they could have gave more to the crowd, they would have gave more.
Yeah.
The only, I think the biggest winner was Great Britain. Just my opinion. You got two native people put on a massive performance just for the hometown.
Yeah.
Like, you don't get that all the time. That's a rare commodity that you can have.
The rivalry between Conor Benn and Chris Eubank Jr. stretches back decades, rooted in their iconic family legacies. Both fighters come from boxing royalty, with their fathers, Nigel Benn and Chris Eubank Sr., having waged legendary wars in the 1990s. The idea of their sons clashing in the ring reignited that historic tension, capturing massive public interest and building enormous anticipation.
And let me ask you, Nigel, I mean, it's clear that you guys are very, very close.
Yeah.
The reports are that Chris Eubank Sr. isn't quite currently as close with his son as you guys are. How does that make you feel, and why is it important?
Well, I would like to stop you there.
Go
first
for it.
of all. You know, Chris, you know what, he's your son, mate. You know, come be there, mate. This is a family affair, mate. We need you there, mate. You know, we can just catch up on old times, so it'd be good to see you there, mate. Coming back, your son.
The fight was set to take place at a catchweight, with both fighters agreeing to meet at a weight limit that pushed them beyond their typical fighting classes. This created an added layer of intrigue, as both Benn and Eubank Jr. would have to adapt their training and strategies to meet the challenging weight restrictions.
I looked at Chris Sr. and I said to him, grabbed him by the neck and I said, mate, I'm so happy you're here. I'm so happy you turn up. You know, because outside of everything else, outside of all the noise and the promotion and the fight, your relationship with your dad never goes. That's always there. That's long-standing. That's without boxing. You know, what's boxing? You know, what is it? You know, because I'd pick the relationship with my dad over boxing any day of the week. You know, so to see them two, if this has brought them together, God, that's worth its weight in gold.
That's right.
That's worth its weight in gold.
When the fight finally took place, it didn't unfold as many had anticipated. The bout was filled with contentious moments, including disputed scoring, questionable officiating, and a series of exchanges that left both fans and analysts divided. While some felt that Eubank Jr. had done enough to claim victory, others believed that Benn had been unjustly judged.
We have a result in the fight of the night at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. The middleweight contest between these two British middleweights.
112, the winner by unanimous decision, Chris Eubank!
Yeah, I mean, it's a hard one to swallow, man. Yeah. It's a hard one to swallow. I mean, obviously, I didn't come into the fight thinking it would be that close. I didn't come into the fight to lose. I didn't come in the fight for anything apart from winning. And obviously it weren't good enough. So I need to do better.
Commentators described the match between Chris Eubank Jr. and Conor Benn as thrilling, competitive, and full of energy, keeping viewers captivated with its fast-paced and dynamic action. Both fighters displayed impressive skill and determination, making the contest highly engaging. However, the commentary also pointed out that it wasn't an easy fight for Eubank, despite his eventual win.
He can walk out there, Conor can walk out there head up high, go home to his family safe and sound. The way he boxed and the way Chris boxed was unbelievable. We were just like, we enjoyed the fight. Do you understand? We enjoyed the fight.
I said it myself just on broadcast just now. Conor made the fight by keeping on coming, Chris gave everything. Chris Sr. turned up on the night. It had everything, didn't it?
Lastminute.com. We call it lastminute.com. He turned up. But all I want to say is, oh my goodness, that was beautiful, man. We enjoyed it. Listen, I was shaking. Not because it was cold here, because the fight was just beautiful. I enjoyed it, and I'm happy to see a rematch.
Great to see you, Derek. Thank you so much. We're all happy to see a rematch. Whether they can go through another one like that.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
Eubank Sr. was present at the much-anticipated fight between his son, Chris Eubank Jr., and Conor Benn on April 26, 2025, at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in London. This was a pivotal and emotional moment in British boxing, as Eubank Sr. had previously voiced strong opposition to the bout, even threatening to pull his son from the event due to concerns about the weight limit and safety.
That is really good news. Okay, let's get to the fight itself. I think I just about caught my breath after last night, Michael. I don't know about you, but first of all, let's start with the Eubank reunion and the fact that Senior walked out with his son Junior to the ring. How real was that, I suppose, animosity between the two in the build-up, and how much did it help him that his dad was there?
Well, Jess, I really do believe it helped him, and it was the best atmosphere in boxing I think I've been to, and there was a lot of emotion around me. I actually felt I had a bit of a lump in my throat. I've got to be completely honest with you, because we know it's been a tough few years for the Eubank family, Senior losing a son, and Chris Eubank Jr. talking about the pain, a real pain is losing family members. And it was a bit like WWE, when the lift opened and you see Chris Eubank Sr.
Despite his earlier objections, Eubank Sr. made a surprise appearance midway through the undercard, arriving at the stadium to support his son. His presence sent a wave of excitement through the 65,000-strong crowd, with fans chanting and showing their enthusiasm. Nigel Benn, father of Conor Benn, was also in attendance and welcomed Eubank Sr.'s arrival, seeing it as a positive step for both families involved.
Chris Eubank's here as well. Sir, you turned up to support your son. What a night.
Well, I was always going to be here for my son, irrespective of what you thought. It's a show. So suspense is part of the game. Now, the performance, championship rounds, standing toe-to-toe, the credit I'm going to give to Conor. I told you he was a superior fighter, but he shouldn't be fighting at 160 or 156. He's a 147 fighter. What couldn't he do around the world? He's been destroyed by the people who are handling him, and they have to be brought to account. Do your job. Do your job. Do your job.
It's great to see you. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming.
Eubank Jr. has consistently expressed a strong desire for his father, Chris Eubank Sr., to be present during his fights, valuing his father's experience and guidance in the ring. Eubank Jr. views his father not just as a parent, but as a mentor and a crucial source of strength and advice. Despite the tensions in their relationship in recent years, Eubank Jr. has openly stated that he would like his father to play an active role in his career, particularly for major bouts. He has acknowledged the difficulties in their relationship, but continues to hold hope for reconciliation, stressing the significance of family support in his professional journey.
If he's watching this, what would you say to him?
I'm here. I'm getting ready for the biggest fight of my life. If you want to be next to me, like his father next to him, we can do it together. If not, no hard feelings. I'll get the job done for you, don't worry about it.
Do you love him, your dad?
He's my old man. It doesn't matter if I don't talk to him until the day I die, I'm always gonna love him. He taught me everything.
Ben landed a powerful punch that allegedly fractured Eubank Jr.'s jaw. The fight, held at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in London, marked the climax of a long-standing family rivalry and certainly lived up to its reputation as a British boxing classic.
Let's get more reaction, shall we, and cross live to the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium where our reporter Michael Bridge is there for us. Good morning to you, Michael. You had an entertaining evening, I bet. But before we get to the boxing, let's just get an update on Chris Eubank Jr. after he was sent to hospital after the fight.
Yeah, very good morning. Yes, I mean, what a fight, what a scrap. We said all week we expected it to be a scrap. Conor Benn said he wanted that to happen, the 18-foot ring. And what a fight. It was absolutely phenomenal evening. Chris Eubank Jr. didn't attend the post-fight press conference. He was sent to hospital. But our understanding is they were precautionary tests, no serious issues, which is great news. I know Conor Benn did mention in his post-fight press conference that he thought he broke Eubank Jr.'s jaw. We don't think that's the case, and we do believe it's just a precaution, which is very good news.
That is really good news. Okay, let's get to the fight itself. I think I just about caught my breath after last night, Michael. I don't know about you, but I mean, first of all, let's start with the Eubank reunion and the fact that Senior walked out with his son Junior to the ring. How real was that, I suppose, animosity between the two in the build-up, and how much did it help him that his dad was there?
Well, Jess, I really do believe it helped him, and it was the best atmosphere in boxing I think I've been to, and there was a lot of emotion around me. I actually felt I had a bit of a lump in my throat. I've got to be completely honest with you, because we know it's been a tough few years for the Eubank family. Senior losing a son, and Chris Eubank Jr. talking about the pain, a real pain is losing family members. And it was a bit like WWE.